Falkland Islander Mensun Bound has been a marine archaeologist for 40 years. While growing up in the islands, he was inspired by the story of the Battle of the Falklands and decided to take up the challenge of finding the missing German ships. It was thought that finding the SMS Scharnhorst could be an insurmountable challenge. That was until advancements in technology made it easier to map the seafloor.
We define our search area, and then within that search area we divide it up into zones, and each zone we divide or subdivide into parallel lines. And what we do is we just go up and down the lines with the AUVs. We call it mowing the lawn. So we can cover vast expanses of ocean in very little time, and I'm no longer weather dependent in the way that I was, say, 6 or 7 years ago.
Despite lying on the seafloor for 105 years, the ship remains in good condition and stands as a powerful reminder of the cost of war.
We were surprised by its condition. I'm used to seeing ships on the seabed badly broken up, badly corroded, badly eaten up by wood-consuming marine organisms and things like that. But she's sitting there proud on the seabed, upright, guns bristling in all directions, and the quality of the metalwork is absolutely superb, better than the Titanic for sure. We could actually read the writing on the guns. We could get that close that we could see the word Krupp at one point, the famous German gun manufacturer. We could read the writing and the dates and things like that on the barrels of the guns. But obviously she's being hit by shells that were not exploding on impact. They were penetrating the sides and then exploding. And so the metalwork on the sides was blown in an outwards direction. But you could look right into it. You could look right through the hull at one place. And this fits with the descriptions we have from some of the British sailors on the Invincible who were writing home afterwards. They talked about these great gaping holes opening up in the side of the ship. They could see the fire inside the ships through the shot holes, if you like. It was obviously a horrific sight. And you never forget the fact that, almost 1,000 men died on this vessel. You sit there, to start with, you're really, everybody was punching the air and everybody's happy. But the next thought that comes crowding in upon you is of all those poor young men that died in that battle, and then the question becomes, for what? And then you have all these other thoughts. We took the film to the von Spays in Germany to show it to them because I was scared there might be something in it that they didn't approve of. And the von Spey clan came together in their castle just outside of Dusseldorf, and they were lovely. And they all clapped when we found the wreck. And afterwards we all became quite emotional. And that is captured on the documentary. The idea is to make sure that these ships are protected, and the chairman of the Falkland Islands Maritime Heritage Trust, Donald Lamont, an ex-governor of the Falkland Islands, he, I know, has been in contact with our governor, and he, I'm told, has been in contact with the Attorney General, and they are, between them, making sure that these ships will be properly protected and monitored into the future.
The Falkland Islands in the South Atlantic, one of the most remote and ferocious places on Earth.
Too much waves so we can't work anymore.
Usually beset by angry seas and hurricane-force winds.
This is the worst day, 6.5 meter.
Which batter the search for a missing fleet of warships, amongst the largest and most powerful ever made. In December 1914, a Royal Navy task force confronts 5 German cruisers off the Falklands.
Its only chance was to escape over the horizon.
In one of the bloodiest sea battles in history, in which more than 2,000 men die. When the smoke clears, 4 of the 5 German ships are sunk, including the flagship and pride of the German fleet, the SMS Scharnhorst, which goes down like a lump of lead with all hands. More than 100 years on, a 21st century search begins to find the ships and the secrets they hold.
That's what I was afraid of.
A race against time
It's the worst day in the project so far.
and the cruel sea.
It's not going to be possible.
She won't do anything.
Let's see what they can do about it.
Look at that.